people up first. Brad Miller.
See, you did win something.
Walt Nestor is our cameraman tonight. Tom Mose.
The limelight tonight, buddy.
Donna Wada. Bob Winans.
Who's gonna be left to watch?
Jerry Watkin.
We gotta stick together. I
know what line is.
Oh, you do?
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. And then everybody else who knows you're in here, come on out.
Uh-oh.
This is
Samayasan! Oh, welcome!
Okay. Now this is going to be real hectic, and I imagine there'll be a lot of mistakes. So
Yeah.
just go over this real quick. Brad, you are in Seymour. That's the only place you're period on this week.
Sure.
Jeez, bro!
T-shirt fits real well.
Did you see what's in his pocket, Doug? Lip. What? I said lip.
He's got a bottle in his pocket.
Ready? Hey! Easy. All right. Did you do your part, right? Okay.
Oh, look, Brad.
Watkin, Winans, Donna, Rudy, yeah, you get over here. Okay. Tom. You're going love it. And we have to go to the backstage area. I want your shit. Just sit anywhere you can sit. Just be very smiling, say, get them all. That kind of face.
You're not with your mic, it's not on, turn on the box. This guy's an engineer.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Set the setting.
Good evening. Many EDO employees have asked themselves throughout the course of their career, how did we end up here? Why did these great products fail? And how did we get from EDA into software support? Were the events of the past 2 years merely the result of random tragedies? Or is there some greater purpose? Tonight, we will finally reveal the untold story behind EDO's rise and fall. Our story begins in the 24th century aboard the Federation starship USS Enterprise. Sit back and enjoy this performance entitled Star Trek 0.5, The Wrath We Caused.
Captain's log. Stardate 4136.7. We are en route to Starbase 1, Earth, to undergo a system software upgrade. We've just completed a pre-conference briefing, whatever it is, thank you, with Admiral Samayasan, Chief of Federation Software Support. Estimated time of arrival, 2 hours.
Captain,
Yes.
Federation support confirms arrival time of 2 hours.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Shields up, red alert! Spock analysis! Scott, what's going on down there?
I don't know, Captain. The engines are taking an awful beating.
Scotty! Do some of that engineer shit? You got 1 minute, mister. Spock, what was that?
Captain, it seems we encountered a type of temporal disturbance. Fascinating.
Spock, you're the #1 officer in Starfleet. I want answers. I expect you to tell me what that was. Kirk here.
Jim, can you keep the bumps down? I'm in the middle of a delicate vasectomy down here.
Sorry, Bones, out of our control. Any casualties?
Just you, Jim. I've got to clean this mess up.
Get up to the bridge as soon as you're finished. Step on it, mister.
Captain, after my preliminary analysis, it appears as though this disturbance has caused some damage to the ship's computer core. The ship's higher computer functions are down, navigation subsystems are failing, The library computer data banks are dysfunctional.
Instrument error?
Unknown. Diagnostic programs are missing, Captain.
Missing? Bones!
Waiting for the door to open. Never can count on Keller, can you? Jim, I don't know what's happening, but my medical programs are acting up. I'm going to have to escalate this.
Not now, Bones. We're busy. Spot. I need voicemail. Kirk here!
Captain, you're not going to believe it. I don't know how it happened. I checked the calculation 3 times myself on the tools. The tools!
I'm with it, man!
It's the warp drive engines, Captain. They're operating at 99.98 point efficiency. And I've got design tools on my desk that will let me build things I've never imagined. It's not possible, Captain.
Scotty, I want you to ascertain all the changes on ship systems and get up to the bridge as soon as you can.
Admiral on the bridge.
I said, I'm very angry.
I said,
You tell me, doctor, you explain to me how can I be sleeping in cold drink in my quarters 1 minute, and the next thing I know, I'm shoveling toxic waste from the maddening.
matter, antimatter clock.
Thank you. Giving me orders. Me? Can you imagine that? If this is some kind of joke, Kirk? I can snap it back to cut it so fast, it'll make you head-swing.
Admiral, I assure you this is no joke. Things have changed all over the ship. Spock, analysis.
Captain, I believe I have something.
What is it, Spock?
The temporal disturbance we encountered has altered ship systems and is also the apparent source of Petty Officer Sulayasan's present condition.
Petty officer? I will let you mind. Smoke attack, Admiral. He's a regular political animal.
Ship personnel files indicate that Petty Officer Sulayasan reported for duty on the Enterprise 9 months ago as cleanup specialist.
How can that be, Spock?
Captain, it seems logical to assume that our passing through the temporal disturbance has in some way altered the reality we once shared.
Speaking mumbo jumbo, you green-blooded nerd.
My good doctor, history as we know it has been altered.
Computer!
Working.
No! Cross-reference historical records with read-only optical backups and reporting any discrepancies. Use the earliest possible backup that exhibits the discrepancies as the basis and correlate with the time the Enterprise encountered the temporal disturbance. Hypothesize as to the earliest event which caused all of our history screw-ups.
What's there? Go down.
Computer! Spock, manually override the computer and complete the task. Lieutenant Uhura, hail Federation software support.
Jim, she's gone.
Lieutenant Uhura. She is gone. What are you talking about?
I took a look at her station and she was just gone. Gone, not there, gone.
We've got to get to the bottom of this. Spock, speculate.
Captain, the doctor is correct. According to ship's records, Lieutenant Uhura took BSI 6 months ago during the Great Galactic Downsizing. The records also indicate that the Federation has been taking several cost-cutting measures due to increased system software support costs.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Downsizing? Come on. I want answers.
Captain, I have located several significant historical events that could account for these discrepancies.
What are they, Spock?
Federation software support no longer exists. It seems that the Orion Empire has assumed galactic software support responsibilities.
Spock, the Orion Empire? Well, they're just a bunch of renegades who trade in ships. How could they possibly support the galaxy on software? Huh?
Captain, according to ship's records, they have thrived in that role since the year 2203, when the Federation signed its first support contract with them.
Spock, you half-human, illegitimate son of Mitch Weaver? What are you talking about? This is true. We don't even exist.
Fascinating, Captain. It would appear that history has been changed at the point in time when we entered the temporal disturbance.
Change? Can we correct it? How the hell do we get back?
If you will be patient, my good doctor, I will explain the answer in terms that even you can understand. Captain, I have located a single event in history from which all the deviations can be traced.
Great, Spock, what is it?
If you remember, from the early United States history, you will recall a small group of dedicated software specialists who worked for the Hewlett-Packard company. These enterprising individuals formed the seed of the software support organization that grew to become the largest, most profitable, and most well-respected group in the entire company.
Yes, Spock, I remember my ancient U.S. history. That group eventually broke off from the company to form the North American Software Alliance. Spock, that group eventually supported 90% of the software on the planet.
They were so well respected, the Federation awarded the charter for software support to the Alliance, later annexing the organization directly into the Federation.
My God, Spock, get over this history lesson. What changed?
Patience, Doctor. Another key event that occurred was the horrible, bleak death of the Design Center products in the early 1990s.
Spock, isn't it true that the same group of people who failed in the Design Center operation eventually seeded the software support organization?
Yes, Captain. It seems that something changed in 1984 that caused the EDA program to succeed.
What is an EDA?
Doctor, that is the Electronic Design Automation Program. It was a group of products in the Design Center organization.
All right. That's it, Spock. We're going to have to restore history. We're going to have to restore history because without the focus on software support, the Orion Empire is going to bleed the Federation dry.
I've got great news, Captain. Every piece of hardware on the ship is acting perfectly. And I brought a wee bit of scotch to celebrate this monumental event.
What about the software system, Scotty?
Aye, Captain, the software's got some problems, but we can call the Orions to take care of that. Anyway, the software's easy to fix, Captain.
Scotty, nobody's believed that for 300 years. Software's very important.
Not when you can replace it with custom hardware designed by these fine electronic design automation tools.
Captain, time is of the essence.
Mr. Scott, do you remember back in time when that episode, where we went back in time and fixed history?
Aye, Captain, you nearly got yourself killed.
Well, we're going to do it again. Prepare to slingshot around the sun. Spock will feed you the equations.
If I may ask, Captain, what are we going to fix?
No, you may not. We need you on the bridge, and just in case we fail. And, Spock, I want you to go through historical records. I need to find the most incompetent manager of the time that existed before. We're going to go back in time and force the EDA program to fail by putting that person in charge.
I don't think you ought to do that. I like the way things are a whole lot better. My ship is acting perfectly. I can design anything, Captain.
Scotty, just because you're a lush, have no home life, and all you care about is a hunk of steel, doesn't mean we shouldn't go back and fix this problem.
Captain.
Yes, Bob.
I object that there are so many incompetent managers. From this time period, it is going to be difficult to choose which is the most incompetent. Leading candidates that I found are Larry Potter, Mitch Weaver, Mark Tolliver, William Parsibach.
Look, Spock, it doesn't matter. Just pick one. What was the last one?
William Parsibach, Captain, also known as Bill.
All right, Spock, that's the man. Gather as much data as you can. We're going to bring it with him on this Parsibok character.
Captain, the plan seems logical, but how will we know if we are successful? We will need some way to test the results of our changes that we implement in the past.
That would require us to be in the future and the past at the same time. How are we going to do that?
Would it help if I stayed on the bridge here in the future, Captain? Now you go back to the past. I've developed a tachyon graviton receiver. Oh, it's a transceiver, Captain. I did a wee bit of study, but it'll let us communicate between you in the future and me in the past. And I designed it on DCS version 7000.
Excellent work, Mr. Scott. You earned your pay for the week.
Why, thank you, Captain. Now I'll have time to catch up on some of those technical manuals I've been missing.
Very well. Prepare the shuttlecraft, Mr. Scott. Mr. Spock, what is our destination?
Palo Alto, California. The year 1984.
Scully, wake up, boy!
Stop taking your Scott stand!
Hey! Get back on the bridge!
I didn't highlight my line, Captain. Bob, there we go.
Hang on, people! This is the history of the world we're talking about here! This is serious!
Captain, I'm only ranked good. Don't you think we ought to get some of this defective software fixed before we go flying around the sun?
Yes, I think you're right. Spock, try and raise Orion software support.
Trying, Captain.
On audio.
I have them, Captain.
No, you don't.
I have them, Captain.
Good.
Hello? We are thanking you for calling Orion Galactic Support. We are very sorry, but we are not paid very much late, and so are today at the 7-11 cash registers. Please be to leaving a message with your defect, and we will endeavor to be calling you as soon as our shift is out of time. We hope we have left transparent instructions with you.
I thought as much. Just like the Orions. All right. Off we go then.
Jim, we can't be playing with time. Do you understand what will happen if we make a mistake?
Scott, you have the car.
The consequences will be? This is dangerous.
Kirk, McCoy, and Spock are outside of the guard gate at HP Palo Alto corporate offices, right near John Young's parking spot. They approach the gate.
Wait, hey, throw me my hat. Oh, my hat. Here you go. Wait, stop.
Spock, put this on. You're a little bit conspicuous. Much better. Come on, Bones. Damn. You see what I see?
Affirmative, Captain. A 20th century security guard. Captain, I believe these men were selected for their courage and abilities to defend HP property.
You're right. He looks like a trained killer. Leave it to me, Bones. Spock, Bones, create a diversion.
Flee, you green-blooded illets! No, I said that already! Home top, you! He's dead, Jim!
Boy, I believe you are holding the medical scanner incorrectly.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Boy, Spock, you're a real asset to the Federation. I'm really glad you're here. You're right, he's just stunned.
Thank God. I was about to torch the whole place. Well, come on. Let's go. Where's the other armed guard? Jim, look, another armed guard. Yeah. Captain,
I believe that's not a guard, but what was called in the 20th century, a nerd.
Well, whatever he's called, that's one big phaser gun he's wearing.
Captain, I believe...
He's going for it!
Captain, that was no phaser. It was a 20th century calculating device. I believe Hewlett-Packard was one of the leaders in that field.
Well, we're still here. He must not have been one of our ancestors. Where's the CEO's office?
I believe CEOs back in the 20th century always put their offices in the location with the best view on the highest level. That was back when muon ray particle bombardments were rare. Bombardments? Yes.
Checking. Good spot. Follow me. The door.
Captain, look! John Young's office, CEO. What's this piece of paper?
That is a 20th century cartoon that was read by many professionals. I believe it was called a Far Side cartoon.
I get it, Spock. It says, the cows say, quick, down on all fours, somebody's coming. That's not funny.
I believe it was called sarcastic humor, Captain. Very popular during that time period.
Okay, well, let's see what this John Young has to say.
John Young is in his office at his desk preparing for the next profit sharing account.
Oh, I gotta get this squeezed down. Let's see. And due to higher than expected costs, no. Because of an ever increased number of employees eligible for profit sharing this year. Or what about, yes. Hello, my name is John Young.
We do that. It's on the door.
I'm the CEO of Hewlett-Packard.
Great.
What can I do for you, John?
Well, this is Spock. This is McCoy, and I'm Kirk. We're the new vice presidents. Yes.
My secretary didn't tell me.
Well, we are.
And what exactly are you vice presidents of?
Medical products.
Analytical products.
Cafeterias.
That's wonderful. It's great to have you part of the team. Our new Spectrum program has really been eating up my time, and I really apologize for not having had a chance to get to meet you sooner, but, well, you know. Oh, excuse me, are you cold?
No, this is just to cover my Vulcan ears.
Joke! He's a little weird.
What can I do for you, John?
We were wondering what your thoughts were on penetrating the EDA marketplace.
The EDA marketplace?
Yes.
The software EDA marketplace?
Yeah, well, of course, naturally.
Yes, this is extremely important, strategically important, tactically important, probably one of the most important areas of software that Hewlett-Packard could be involved in.
For God's sakes, it's important. Go on.
I was thinking that maybe we could give the job of being in charge of it to Lou Flack.
Well, that's very interesting, John, but we would like to recommend a different person. Somebody with even more drive. Somebody who can take several different but related businesses and put them on a common track. Drive them, lead them. We were thinking it would be, yes. We were thinking it would be, Bill Parsons.
Bill. The guy with the big neck.
Yes, the big neck. No neck, Bill.
Really? And all three of you are convinced that he can do the job?
Absolutely.
Well, you know, I'm not one for micromanaging. If you three feel that William can do the job, well, I'm all for it. Bill Parsibach it is.
Great.
Nice to meet you.
John, thank you.
Did I ever tell you I was handsome?
Yes, very handsome.
Yeah, but I'm the CEO of
Yes, you told us that. Thank you. It's on your door.
I'd like to talk to you about my loan for a new spaceship.
In a conference room near John Young's office, they were all happy about the success in Young's office.
Jim, we did it. The odds were against us, but we did it.
Let me remind you, Dr. McCoy, that we have not yet determined whether our efforts have been successful or not.
You're right. Let's contact Scotty. Kirk Enterprise. Scott, come in.
Aye, Captain. Things are getting a little worse here. I guess you're making progress.
That's right, Scotty. We've got Bill Parzybach in charge of all the Design Center products. So tell me, how about the historical data files? Are the Orion still in charge of galactic support?
One moment, Captain. I'm just drinking a wee bit of scotch. Because as soon as the pain of watching my warp drive efficiency go to hell.
Scotty! Scotty, the doctor says take the cap off that bottle.
I didn't know I was supposed to drink it proper. Well, Captain, it seems that the Orion Empire support has been weakened, but it's still got a mighty stronghold. Mighty stronghold on the Federation.
Damn. Okay, thanks, Scotty. Kirk out. Spot analysis.
Captain, it appears that the HP EDA software is more robust than we had at first anticipated. I believe we...
And let's get one of our guys in that position.
Access to the Enterprise's...
Oh. What about... Come in.
Better of you.
That's right. Let's contact Scotty and find out.
All the good comebacks already.
Kirk Enterprise. Scotty, come in.
Aye, Captain. The warp drive efficiency is down to 80%. I hope you're happy.
Well, Scotty, tell us about the historical data files in Orion Galactic Support.
One moment, Captain. I'm just drinking a wee bit of scotch to say goodbye to my warp drive.
Hurry up, Scotty.
Captain. I had to turn the page. It seems that the Orion Empire support has been severely weakened, but still continues to keep a modest foothold of the Federation.
Damn! Okay, Scotty, Kirk out.
Fuck. Captain, I would venture that Mr. Scott is becoming intoxicated.
No. I mean about our situation.
Captain, it appears that the HP EDA software is much more robust than we ever anticipated. Clearly, something more drastic is needed.
Okay, Spock, what do you recommend?
Perhaps we could encourage an arbitrary decision by John Young to force EDA failure.
I like that. Spock, what if we could convince John Young to back HP's EDA competitor? We could use the Vulcan mind meld.
Jim, that's something. What if something goes wrong?
I can appreciate your concern, Bones, but we're going to do something. Let's do it.
Well, you're right, Jim. As I said before, I should have never come out of retirement at that all-girl prep school back at Starfleet.
Right. I agree with you. Come on, you two. Let's do it.
You okay, John?
John Young is inside his office, still working on his profit-sharing speech.
God,
Speak up, John.
yes. I'm happy to report that sales, orders, productivity are all up, way up. However, I can't pronounce that. Too many extracurricular expenses. Overall costs have negated all profits and come in. Oh, Kurt, Spock, McCoy.
Bones.
McCoy.
Damn, sorry. Well, John, I was just coming to talk to you about, say, you know you got a spot on the side of your face? Spot, check it out.
Skin cancer?
Affirmative,
My
Captain.
face?
Our minds, our are becoming one. My mind to your mind. Well, hello. My name is John Young. And I'm handsome. I'm damn handsome. And rich, too. And I make decisions every day that involve millions of people and affect the lives of hundreds of thousands. And I control a large corporation.
Snap out of it, Spot!
Captain, his mind is so narrow, it's like being caught inside a trash compactor.
Jimmy's having an urban breakdown. Let me give him something.
That will not be necessary, Doctor. I am ready to continue.
Continue, Spock.
Be careful, Spock.
Our minds are becoming one. Your mind and my mind are becoming one and the same. No, I'm totally against it. I won't buy Apollo Computer. They are nothing but an arrogant bunch of competitors, and besides, to do so would mean we would have to also deal with Mentor Graphics, and they're the leading EDA software supplier, and they only run on the Apollo Computer, and I just
Search yourself, Spock!
You will, at any time in the future, when the opportunity presents itself, purchase Apollo Computer. Money is no object. Even if it costs you $500 million, you will purchase Apollo Computer. Well, wait a minute. I've got an idea. I can buy Apollo Computer for $500 million. We won't even have to invest in EDA software. We can just use Mentor. This sure is a brilliant idea for such a handsome, wealthy man.
Jim, that was easy. Is there anything else we need? Let's not push it, Doctor. Stick it alone. Okay. Oh, is that lit? Shouldn't you tell him not to forget about us? Yes, you should. You will not remember any part of this visit. You will not wake up until we exit and slam the door. Okay, let's go.
Back in the conference room near John Young's office, they're all very nervous about success. No more options exist.
Okay. Well, cross your fingers, folks. Not use my Correct Enterprise. Scott, come in. Scotty? I'm talking into the palm of my hand. There's no transmitter.
Captain. Captain, is it possible that we have succeeded in our mission?
Wait, I got an idea. I'll be right back.
The tachyon graviton transceiver may no longer exist.
Well, that's good, Spock, but we need to be sure.
Jim, I've got the latest EDA software, CPL.
Great bones. That's terrific. What does it say about DCS? Oh, it says I shouldn't drop it. A zipper on the CPL.
DCS.
They changed.
Zipper and CPL.
DCS?
DCS. DCS bones. It's dead, Jim. It's great. PCDS.
Autologous.
It's dead, Jim. DDI.
Jim, it's dead. They're all dead.
What about DCS?
Gone. They're all dead.
That's great.
None of them are left. Well, wait. There's one left here. Something called
EGS. Close enough. Let's go home.
How do you propose to do that?
Captain, I decided to pick up before my warp engines turned to useless hulk. Would you like to share in a wee bit of scotch?
Scotty, you're drunk.
Aye, Captain.
But I'm glad to see you.
You're ugly. In the morning, I'll be sober.
Get dinner ready to play.
Just glad I could be such a valuable asset to this incredibly dangerous and useful mission.
Thank you. You really were, Dr. McCoy.
All right, let's get out of here. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Colonel Sumeya-san is happy and back on his job, and the Federation flourishes with this high-quality, well-supported software. Everything is back to normal. Scotty's got his new liver, and the crew is eagerly awaiting some well-deserved R&R in the ski slopes.
All right. Thanks to everyone who participated in tonight's relatively impromptu skit. That was fun. Oh, now are we ready for the contest?
Before everybody takes off, let me know it's a great skit, guys. It's a shame.